If you've made it through this whole series, you already know your big three. You know which house holds every planet in your chart. This is the last step. It's where the whole chart finally connects. The aspects, the lines between everything you've already found, read together as one picture instead of separate pieces. Same chart, same series. This time, you're looking at how it all fits together. 3 things today. A fast reminder of how to read the aspect grid on your own chart. A callback to the 4 aspects we already found in Maya's chart in the aspects video. And something a grid never shows you if you only check one line at a time, a pattern most single aspect readings miss completely. Quick refresher on the tool. Most real charts, including yours, come with an aspect grid, a small triangle table with every planet listed on both sides. Where a row and a column meet, if those 2 planets form one of the major aspects, that cell gets filled in with a small symbol. Empty cell, no major aspect there. Filled cell, there's a relationship worth reading. You're just scanning a table for filled boxes. One more reminder, nothing has to land on the exact number to count. Astrologers allow a few degrees either side, called the orb, and closer just means the connection reads stronger. A filled square isn't a warning, and a filled trine isn't a gift. Squares are effort, trines are ease, and effort is usually where the interesting parts of a person live. Read the grid for texture, not for a grade. If you watch the aspects video, you already know Maya's 4 tightest lines. Her Mercury sits almost exactly on top of her own ascendant, a conjunction. Her Sun and Moon sit close to 120 degrees apart, a trine. Her Mars and Pluto sit close to 90 degrees, a square. And her Venus and Jupiter sit close to 180, an opposition. On her grid, those are 4 filled cells, 4 separate lines. Nothing new here. Just the 4 lines from the aspects video, laid out on the grid where you'd find them. But here's what a grid never shows you if you only check one cell at a time, patterns that span 3 points, not 2. Look again at that Sun-Moon trine. Her Moon sits at 25 degrees Cancer. Her Pluto sits at 22 degrees Scorpio. Subtract, and the gap lands within about 3 degrees of 120. That's another trine. So check the third side, Sun to Pluto. 24 degrees Pisces to 22 degrees Scorpio comes in under 1.5 degrees off 120. All 3 sides check out. Sun, Moon, and Pluto close a full triangle across the wheel. Astrologers call it a Grand Trine. Look at what connects them. Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio are all water signs. Her identity, her emotional world, and her capacity for deep change aren't just individually at ease with each other. They're locked into one continuous loop of it. Grand Trines aren't common. Most charts don't have one at all. That's exactly why it's worth pausing on when you find it. 3 separate parts of a life reinforcing each other instead of pulling against each other. Here's what to go do. Open your own aspect grid and don't stop at the first filled cell you find. Pick one planet and check whether it shows the same aspect to 2 other planets at once. If it does, you might have a triangle of your own waiting in the grid, a pattern, not just a line. If your own grid doesn't turn up a triangle like this one, that's completely normal. Most charts don't, and a chart without one isn't missing anything. It's just built differently. And if a triangle you never noticed just appeared in your own chart, a quick tap on the like button helps this reach more people about to have the same moment. A Grand Trine doesn't guarantee an easy life, and a square doesn't guarantee a hard one. These are patterns you can recognize in yourself, not a script you're locked into. It's a mirror, not a prophecy, same as it's been the whole series. So, the whole series, in order. Your big 3 tell you who. Your houses tell you where. Your aspects, read as a grid instead of one line at a time, tell you how those pieces talk to each other. sometimes 2 at a time, and sometimes 3 at once. Nothing hidden, nothing that needs a professional to translate for you. The chart in this video was generated in Mystical Maniac, free link in the description. Next, we're stepping away from the sky for a bit. Numerology has its own daily number, calculated straight from your actual birth date and today's date. It's called Your Personal Day, and it's a fast one to learn. Subscribe so it shows up when it's live. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.